Now that we've covered the importance of going the distance and developing detailed critical issues, now what do you do? It's absolutely key that the critical issue owners assemble the team as quickly as possible. Let's say no more than 2 weeks, to flesh out in detail the project initiation plan, or PIP. A good PIP has 11 sections. Section 1 is a good, clear introduction. It sets the scene. It shows the reader exactly what this project is all about and why it's important. Section 2 covers the scope of the project. What's included? What does success look like? What's not included in the project? Sections 3 and 4. Who's on the team and who's leading the project and which functions do they represent? Section 4. Who are the stakeholders? Who do we need to keep informed and involved from time to time to make sure the project stays on track and stays in scope? Section 5. Really important. This is the deliverables. We need to absolutely scope out all the deliverables of this critical issue, and very important, number them. So the first one will be D1 for deliverable. So let me give you an example. This project could be about relocating a head office, and D1 might be develop a shortlist of potential new sites. Section 6, steps. The steps to achieve each deliverable. This is really important. So if the deliverable 1 is to relocate the head office, then you identify each step involved in achieving that deliverable. So for example, S1.1 might be identify a property search company. S1.2 might be brief them to produce shortlist of potential candidates. You get the picture. It's really important that you break down the steps against each deliverable. 7. This is all about meetings and communication. So you need to document how regularly the team will meet and how you're going to communicate the progress of the project to all the stakeholders. Section 8 is about the project budget. So what are you going to spend the money on and when are you going to spend that money? This will help finance plan the overall program. Section 9 is about assumptions. It's really important that you think through right from the outset and therefore make some assumptions or some hypothesis. So for example, with our head office move, one assumption might be that the headcount in year 1, 2 and 3 will be of a certain size. And you put that down as A1, assumption 1. Section 10 is all about anticipated constraints. So for example, with our office move, it could be that we have a break clause in our lease in 2 years' time. And finally, 11, the risks. What could go wrong? What do we need to be mindful of? And that's it. If you get the PIP right, in theory, anybody could pick the document up, read it and have a complete understanding of the project. A final piece of advice. If you've got a number of critical issues that you've got to oversee, I would appoint a program lead. The program lead will then gather all the PIP owners into a room and review all of the PIPs together. You'll then see if there are any dependencies between them, and equally, each PIP owner will have a good understanding of all the other critical projects. This will help drive a complete success and make sure you execute your strategy on time, within budget, to the exact success that you're looking for.